Okay, J1s, this video is going to help you prepare for your grading, and I take you through everything in the syllabus, everything you need to know, so when we get to the weekend, you get your black tip. Let's go. First thing, fighting stance. Fighting stance should be shoulder width apart with the feet and shoulder width deep with the feet as well. So they're the width of the shoulders apart and width of the shoulders deep. The front foot should be facing inwards for balance, maybe 20 degrees. So it's not this, but about this. The back foot should have the heel off the ground halfway. That's our fighting stance. Hands are up at the shoulder height, ready to defend ourselves or attack. Now we have attacks. So from fighting stance, straight punches and palm strikes forward. Send the hand straight through the target and backwards in a straight line. Don't let it drop down after the strike. Don't get lazy. Straight in, straight out. We can use the fist, which means 45-degree fist, so vertical to 45 degrees with the front two knuckles facing the target. So not this, but this. Or we can use the palm heel, bottom bit of the palm, with the fingers bent, which means we also get fingers to the eyes, which is very good. Good bonus. Keep the elbows low and in front of the body. So we don't want this, and we don't want this. In front of the body, low elbows, nice and good. Now with the feet, back foot pivots outwards 45 degrees for the front hand, pivots inwards 45 degrees for the back hand. Again, pivot out, in, out, in. Now we want to push forward with the back leg to send our shoulder forwards towards the target, just like this. So we're not just punching on the spot, but we're pressing forward with the whole body to get a nice, strong, powerful strike into the target. Now we have hammer strikes forwards. Salute, so bring the arm up and then smash inwards, and we're using the meaty part of the fist, the bottom bit of the fist. Send the shoulder forwards and down, which means a bit of crunching of the abs and a bit of dropping of the body to get more power in the strike. Hammer strikes downwards. If it's a low target, same thing, but drop the knees. So make the hammer, salute, smash, and as we go down, we drop the knees to bring the body weight downwards through the strike. If the target's to the side, hammer strikes sideways. Lift the arm, keep it horizontal, so same direction as the ground. Send the elbow past the target and then make the hammer strike with the meaty part of the fist. It's almost like a whip type motion. Arm is horizontal the whole time, just like this. With the other leg, opposite leg, press the body to get more weight in the strike. So instead of just striking on the spot, press the body with the leg and turn a little bit, so we send our body weight in the direction of the strike, becomes much more powerful. Now, the backwards horizontal hammer. From here, we're striking in this direction. So we turn both feet and we lean backwards for the body. So we're leaning in the direction of the strike. Leaning in the direction of the strike. So again, turn both feet, make the same strike with the hand, lean backwards to get our body weight and our power in that direction where the target is. Now we have kicks. Okay, with our kicks, we have the regular kick with the ball of the foot. So we're using the bottom bit of the foot under the toes to kick the target forwards and upwards like an uppercut. When we strike, make sure that the knee is bent. So we're not kicking like this with a straight knee. Knee should still be bent. And send the hip forward to get more power in the strike. We can kick with the instep, which is the top of the foot / ankle area. If we're a little bit too close to kick, with the ball of the foot. We also have the push kick. So for the push kick, we lift the knee up nice and high, and then we kick out straight like we're stomping forwards. So this motion, but it goes forwards towards the attacker. Very good for keeping a lot of distance between us and them. Now we have the side kick. With the side kick, the foot that's not kicking, we should have the heel facing the target, just like this. So it's not this, but it's this. Lift the kicking leg with the knee in front of the body. So not this, but this. Kick and keep the foot horizontal during the kick, aiming to hit with the heel of the foot in a stomping motion towards the target. Just like that. Now we have the back kick. With the back kick, turn and look. Lift the heel of the kicking leg at the same time that we look. Heel towards our hips. We stomp in the same direction or the same manner towards the target. So lift and stomp. Try to keep the knees close and try to keep the foot facing down towards the ground as much as possible. One more time. Back kick. Okay, now we have the combination. Nice and simple. Stay away, I don't know you. Leave me alone. So we have regular kick, 1-2 palm strikes, grabbing for a knee strike, and delivering the knee strike to the target. Oh yes, we did forget the knee strikes, my bad. Knee strikes just like the regular kick, except this time we're using the pointy part of the knee, the bony part. We send it forwards and upwards through the target. Send the hip forwards for maximum power in the strike. We can grab the back of the neck and the arm and pull them into the strike to have a nice, powerful strike as well. That's it for the striking. And now we have the 360 defense against the circular attacks. The problem is this or somebody grabbing, but in a big circular motion. Against a kid at school, go. Stay away, don't touch me. Block with one arm, keep the elbow bent, use the bony part to block, and hit the wrist with your block. Burst the body in the direction of the block, so it's like we're attacking their attack, and we make a simultaneous push to the chest to send them backwards. Stay away. If it's low, leave me alone. Do the same thing, we block with a low block, which means elbow higher than the palm. We bend forward from the hips and keep the knees straight. We don't want to be here, don't want to be here. We want to be here, bending forward from the hips. Same time, as we block, we make, again, a push to the chest in order to make some distance between them and us. Against an adult, leave me alone, stay away! Low one, stay away from me, leave me! Do the same thing, but instead of the push, we make counter-attack to the head with punches and with kicks and whatever else we need to do. But the first attack should be at the same time as the defense. Now the attacker is coming in, straight punch towards the chin in between the hands, or trying to grab us again between the hands when we're ready. Leave me alone, stay away. Slow, stay away from me. And nice and simple. Hit the hand away from us like a palm strike, inside deflection. Send the target in the other direction. You can make a fist for this one. Send the target in the other direction. Then push very quickly afterwards to make distance and start telling them to leave you alone, etc. Against an adult, stay away, I don't know you. We do the same, except we counter-attack either with the hand or with kicks as well, whatever you're comfortable with, as long as you start yelling and you start counter-attacking fast and hard to keep them away from you. Defending against a kick, so the kid's doing a roundhouse kick, something like this, or like this. We don't know what the height's gonna be, so from here, leave me alone. Stay away. Double defense, we block with the shin by lifting the leg. Shin points towards the ground, so it's not this and not this, but this. And we defend the upper part with the meaty part of the fist. So the muscly bit at the back of the fist, kick high, should be pointing towards the direction of the strike. Clench the fist very tight so the muscles are nice and strong. Put them together. You have a nice defense. Tuck the head in, press with the leg so that we don't go backwards, but we go forwards and we're nice and strong against them. Okay, of course, if that was an adult, counter-attack afterwards instead of pushing. Now we have more standing self-defense. She's trying to grab the shirt. Don't touch me, leave me alone. Or she tries to grab the shirt, stay away. Preventing somebody from touching us. Blocking inside, outside. Counter-attacking with a kick or a push kick to keep distance, depending on how dangerous the situation is. If the shirt is grabbed, don't touch me, leave me alone. Step back with the other leg, so we turn side on. Use the close arm to make 2 circles. The bicep wipes the face every single time. The bicep wipes the face during the circles. If you go with the other arm, same thing. Step back with the other leg, make 2 circles, 1, 2. Like this, nice and simple. If it's on this side, same thing. But of course, we step back with the other leg and use the close arm always. If it's an adult grabbing us, trying to pull us from the shirt, leave me alone, stay away from me. Just start going forwards and attacking them very aggressively with a lot of determination to put them in a lot of pain so they give up on attacking us. 2-handed shirt grab. Don't touch me, let go of my shirt. Here, step backwards so she can't knee us in the groin very easily. Send the close arm over the top and grab the far wrist. So not this one, but this one. Raise the elbow so she can't headbutt us, like this. Hold this one nice and tight. We knock on the back of the hand using the corner of the knuckles. Boom, 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 stay away from me. And then just push the hands away. If it's an adult, leave me alone. We do more or less the same thing, just to protect against any initial headbutts or knees. And then we come back with a hammer, strikes, doing whatever we need to do to get them away from us. Nice and simple. Now, preventing a headlock from the side. If she tries to headlock me, don't touch me. 360. Just turn, make a 360 with the counter attack, either a push against a kid or a punch against an adult. If we're a little bit later, go. We can duck underneath the strike. So we bring the cheekbone to the shoulder, we send our body under her armpits, more or less, behind her, ducking and stepping. If it's an adult and we want to counter-attack, go, boom. We can hit the ground with a strike with the hand as below. If it's a kid at school and she gets us, let go, let go, let go. From here, tuck the head in so she can't hit the face. Bring the top arm between us, grab onto the head, grab onto the hair, grab onto the nose, pull her head back and down to the ground. Keep your elbow tight. So not this, but this. To put her in some pain at the same time, we can grab on the back of her leg, or we can pinch her thigh at the front, which will put her in a lot of pain. We do both. She lets go, stay away, don't touch me. Nice and simple. The most important part is the leverage on the neck though. This is just to give them a little bit of pain and soften them up a little bit. If it's an adult outside of school, stay away. Same concept, but this time, again, tuck the head in. This time, grab onto their eye. So the top arm goes to the far eye and grabs on. We make the same leverage of the head, but instead of the donkey bite, we hit the groin and hit up to the chin at the same time we're making the leverage. So remember, it is 1, 2, like this. Keep striking for as long as we need to until they let go, then get away from them, get to your parents. That's it for the self-defense section. Okay, now we're looking at some ground self-defense. So from here, we're on the ground and we want to get up forwards. So while we're attacking. Stay away, I don't know you! So we kick. And we come forwards into the figure 4 position. So figure 4 means we have opposite leg, opposite hand on the ground. Left foot, right hand touching the ground. Or the other way. Right foot, left hand, but it's got to be the opposite, depending on what you're comfortable. The other leg is tucked underneath, so it makes the shape of the number 4. From here, figure 4, we come up into the dog peeing position. So we have 3 points of contact on the ground. Hand, knee, and the ball of the foot, keeping us balanced. The knee is in front of the body, we make side kicks towards the knee height, kicking, and then we press ourselves forward so we can get up and continue attacking as needed. Nice and simple. Now we have an attacker who's trying to kick us in the head, like a soccer ball motion, while we're on the ground. So here they're trying to kick us in the head and do a lot of damage to us. So one of 3 things will happen. First thing, go. Stay away! If we turn the body nice and early, we get the feet between them and us, we can just kick towards the knees to block the strike and then keep kicking afterwards to send them backwards. If we're not so early, about a medium timeline, go. Stay away. We want to make the same double defense that we did against a roundhouse, but on the ground. So remember this one? We do the same thing, but we're on the ground because it's practically a roundhouse coming towards our head while we're laying down. So knee and elbow together, chin is facing out. With the arm, we're defending with the muscly part on the back of the forearm, clenched fist. Clench it as strongly as possible so the muscles are activated. If we're in a medium distance relatively early, it'll become a sliding surface, so she slides away from the head. Very good. We can continue kicking after this and get up. If we're very late, then it becomes more of a block. Again, more of a block. After this, again, continue kicking. In all cases, turn the body. Even if you're late, turn the body as much as you can and then make the defense as quickly as you can. So even if I'm super late, go. Still want to turn the body. That way there's a bit of a deflection in there as well, and we're not just copying the entire force on our arm dead on. Okay, now we're falling to the ground forwards, but we don't want to hit our head, most important thing. We also want to protect any of the bony parts of our body from the hard ground. So from here, break fall forwards. Send the hands underneath the shoulders. So not up here, not down here, not out here, but under the shoulders. Keep the elbows nice and tight to the body. No more than 45 degrees. If the elbows are out here, you're going to break your shoulders, so keep them in. Turn the head to the side so you have more distance between the head and the ground. Absorb the impact and lower yourself halfway to the ground. We don't want to be here because we'll break our shoulders and elbows. We don't want to be here, boom, straight into the ground because we'll hurt ourselves. Ideally, we want to be here. If you're not strong enough, then slow yourself down as much as possible before you touch the ground and try to stop your knees from smacking into the ground as well by straightening them. From this position, we want to get onto our back as early as possible in case they're trying to kick us or climb on top of us. So we've made the break fall, put one knee underneath the other on the ground and then push our body to get off the initial position we were in. So here is the line that we're on. We assume somebody pushed us from behind. From here, we want to push ourselves off that line so if they're stomping, they won't hit us. Backwards break fall. Starting from standing. We want to have the chin down so we don't smack our head on the ground. Very important, chin to the chest. Send the hips down towards the ground. Like this. Nice and simple. Chins to the chest, hips go down towards the ground. We roll over our glutes onto the upper back and we smack the ground before the upper back touches. So the smack of the ground is from here to here is what you have to work with. Can be the hands, can be up here, just depends on your body. But we want this strike to the ground to be 45 degrees. So this, not this, and not this, but this. The purpose of this strike is to slow ourselves down before our back hits the ground. We're not stopping ourselves completely. We can't do this. If we do this, we'll break our shoulders. Very bad. A lot of people break their shoulders by doing this. So we need to strike the ground for half a second to slow ourselves down, and then let the back go and touch the ground anyway. So again, boom, boom, like this. At the end, we should have one foot on the ground, hips are up, knees out, ready to strike if needed. Nice and simple. Okay, grapplings and takedown for the fighting skills. 3 takedowns you need to know. First one is the rock the boat. So we grab on, both on our knees, ground fighting situation. We grab onto their arm, upper arm, and with the other hand, we grab through the armpit onto their back, just like this. Stay nice and close if you want to take them down. 1, 2, 3, boom, down to the ground. Nice and simple. So for this takedown to work, we want to pull them with the arm. So we pull their body down towards the ground, and then we turn them with the top arm. So this arm we press with our shoulder to turn them and drive them towards the ground, like this. If you pull and turn, they naturally fall towards the ground. But we want to stay on top of them. We want to make it nice and strong. So with our top shoulder, we're going to drive down that way with them. So pull, drive the shoulder, stay on top, into the side mount. Now you've pinned them down. Okay, now we have the big sweep. We're getting into the fun stuff. So we grab onto their arm. I'll just demonstrate first, then explain. Come on. Okay. We grab onto their arm and we pull them down, just like the rock the boat. With the far arm, we press on their shoulder. You can press under their head, but be careful because you're going to slam their head into the ground. Very dangerous. So I prefer you press on their shoulder, and if you're in training, hook on the back of their shoulder as well, so you can hold them and not slam them into the ground too hard. We want to get them off balance to the side and backwards. So we need to crunch our body forwards to get them off balance like this. Again, pull down to keep their weight on the close leg, the one we're going to sweep, and we send them backwards so they're off balance. Our foot should be next to their foot. Our other foot, the close foot, should go in through the center and then kick the inside of their ankle. Come up. Again, feet are close to feet, they're off balance. Kick the inside of their ankle. So here, like this, to send their leg out this way. If we do this correctly and they're off balance, they start to go down towards the ground. Again, we can help them down so they don't slam very strongly into the ground, or if it's a very dangerous situation, you can push them down to the ground harder if you need to. Okay, last takedown, last thing for the syllabus, shoulder barge takedown from the front. I'll demonstrate, then explain. Okay, so from here, take 2 feet, place them inside the attacker's feet. We don't want one out here, because when we do the takedown, we'll send their leg into our groin, we'll go down with them. Not so good. So feet are inside the attacker's feet. Get the body low. Shoulder should go in towards their lower belly, hip area. And the direction of the shoulder is it goes forwards and upwards, like a bull charging. Forwards and upwards like this. We take 2 hooks, place them on the back of their legs, just above the knees, and our arms and our hands go backwards and upwards. So shoulder goes forwards and upwards, hands go backwards and upwards at the same time. We'll do them together. We take them successfully down towards the ground. From here, whatever you need to do, basically just to push the legs away. Don't touch me. Nice and simple. Now we want to make sure, again, their legs are outside our legs. So with the arms, we can pull out to the side a little bit to open up their legs. so we don't accidentally get them inside our legs. One last time, to the outside. Nice and simple. Okay, that's it for the stuff in the syllabus in J1. Practice, ask your parents politely, ask your brother or sister politely to help you in the week to practice for your Krav Maga grading. I'll see you on Saturday. Good luck. You'll do me very proud. You're very, very good students, and I'm very proud to have you in my school.